else?
And just a moment, I'm going live on Facebook as well. So yeah, meanwhile you can
Okay,
answer.
consistent practice. Absolutely right, Arush. Rahul, I'm not laptop. Can I give the exam? So Rahul, you cannot give the exams by a laptop. I mean, so obviously this is a serious exam. This has to be given on laptop or a PC. Pari is saying by tricks. Absolutely right. By tricks. So there are some short tricks which are there, which I think the student should know. They may or may not be taught in school, and I think that is where I think these kind of Olympiad exams become very, very important. Concentration, yes, I think, see, you need to have concentration when you're studying, so that's a good idea. Okay, what else? Lots of practice. Yes, Tommy, I think this point has been covered earlier. Study more and more, Riga. Yes, to a certain extent, right. Reading a lot, Arush. Yes, reading a lot is needed. Concept understanding, yes. By taking various mock tests, yes. Read from other sources, yes. What are the dates for the exams? Okay, Pratyusha, we are not going to answer any question right now. We'll just respond to the question that I've asked. Practice very hard. Okay, perfect. Uh, yeah, Diptara will are going to answer all the questions, but towards the end. Okay, so don't worry about this. Get knowledge from other sources. Yes, Anuj, I think that's a very valid point. So you cannot just stick to your study books and be content with that. There would be some questions which will seem to be out of syllabus, or they would be little difficult. So obviously you'll have to do that for sure. Uh, so the question that I've asked is, what are some of the tips and tricks that you have to score well in these competitive exams? I'm not talking just about CREST Olympiads, any competitive exam that you're appearing in. How do you make sure that you score well? And I think that's a basically discussion for today. Study hard, yes. Okay, read chapter properly. Yes, sir. As per my knowledge, junior KG students are not able to give answers for like how many days in March or. Yes, Rachita, I totally agree with you. And again, let me just handle that towards the end because I'm sure we'll be deviating from the topic. Take notes. Tommy, I think this is absolutely good point. So when you're studying, again, this is a message for all of you. Take notes. Make sure that, let's say, 1 or 2 days before the exam, you may not be able to cover the entire syllabus. So that's one way of just summarizing somewhere and then just reading through the notes. And I would also add one more thing. Also, some of the questions that you have not done well, right? So some of the questions that you marked wrong earlier. So if you have those marked, you can also go through those questions a couple of days before the exam, right? So that would be good. Okay, great then. I think so. Okay, I think we got this point of studying hard, right? I think that's a very basic point, so I'll not cover that. So I think, yes, study hard is definitely needed, Anvi. And thanks for reminding again and again. Uh, we can use a flashcard trick. Yeah, that's very interesting, Anuj. So again, a very good point. And yeah, so flashcard tricks I think is very good, and that should definitely be part of your curriculum. Okay, so I believe we do have some additional points which we are going to be covering. So Arti, why don't you just start? I think that would be great.
Yeah, thank you so much, Nitin sir. And I'm so really excited seeing your enthusiasm, everybody. Like the chat is overflowing with messages. So let my message also come in. So if you can just stop typing in the chat section so that I can paste my message. All right, kids. So I have pasted few important links in the chat section which would be helping you with various things. Like first of all, it is the examination schedule. Then we have the previous year paper link, the preparation part, and Green Warrior Olympiad. This is a new launch, and I'm sure you are going to like this Olympiad. Finally, we have this CREST Olympiads WhatsApp channel. So in case if you are available on WhatsApp, you can join this group. And I should say that you should join this group because on this group we send regular sorry, it's a channel, so on this channel we send regular updates. And if you are there in this channel, you won't be missing on any of the information from CREST Olympiads. And finally, like since we are about to reach 100 capacity, so in case if you're not able to join, in case you leave the meeting and you're not able to join back, you can go to our Facebook group, which is facebook.com/group/CREST Olympiads, and you can see us live over there. And finally, our support email and contact number is mentioned. So In case if you have any doubts later on, you can certainly drop us an email or WhatsApp us. Okay. And now let me quickly share my screen so that I can present a small presentation. And then we would be taking up the questions after that. All right. So how to excel in CREST Olympiads exams and any other competitive examination as well. So we have discussed few points, and I'll quickly take you through other points as well. Okay. And our hashtag is CREST Innovator. If you would want to follow any of our status, anything, you can just follow this hash CREST Innovator. And this is an assessment for progressive students. Right. To start with, I'll give you a brief about CREST Olympiads. So who we are, I'm sure many of you would be knowing about CREST Olympiads, but then for the ones who don't know, we are rated as most innovative Olympiad examination. We have students participating from 40 plus countries and 5,000 plus schools. So I can see the diversity here in today's participant list as well. So we have students participating across the globe, and I once again welcome you all. We are the academic partner of Water Bank Foundation Trust for Water Action Plan 23-28. So basically, this is a United Nations initiative, and as a part of this initiative, we have launched the Green Warrior Olympiad. Okay, so just to give a brief about GWO, what exactly it is. So it is based on the SDG goals of the United Nations. So now what is SDG? So SDG is the Sustainable Development Goals. Okay. So few goals we have taken from the 17 goals of United Nations, and we are working on those 8 goals. And as a part of this, we have launched this Green Warrior Olympiad. The examination will be conducted in the month of December. That would be the practice test, and the level 1 will be conducted in January. Now, CREST Olympiads is approved by the Ministry of Education, Jordan, and we are in the process of getting approval from the Ministry of Education in Saudi Arabia and Iran. We had successfully launched International Teacher Olympiad. So to all the kids over here, yes, we do take examinations. We do give examinations for teachers as well. Okay, so your teachers would also be taking up these examinations to test their subject knowledge proficiency. So you are working hard, let them work hard too. Okay. We had partnered with EduFund for launching CREST EduFund Mental Mathematics Olympiad. I'm sure like most of you would have participated in this examination, which was conducted in the month of July. We are partnered with Tata Class Edge and Arvind Mafatlal Group for outreach in schools. We had participated in New Delhi World Book Fair, and we had conducted the IQ Challenge in partnership with 10 country partners. Now I'll discuss about like what is the difference between CREST Olympiads and the traditional Olympiads, because there are so many Olympiads and sometimes children really get confused like which Olympiads to appear for. So I'll give you a brief like what is the difference between CREST and all the other Olympiads. So if I talk about the first point, the mode of examination, so we have both the modes available, pen and paper and online. Okay, so but then pen and paper examination is available only through school. So if you would want that your school participates in the CREST Olympiads in the pen and paper mode, just tell them to get in touch with us. We will be doing the further things. Now the type of examination, so we focus entirely on conceptual understanding and discourage rote learning. Okay, so it's a mix of theory in traditional Olympiads, it's a mix of theory and practical aspects only, but then we entirely focus on conceptual understanding. Coming up to the preparation, okay. So this part I'll be elaborating a bit more. So basically, you would be knowing that we provide 2 complementary practice exams. So as we speak now, we have 2 practice 2 of mathematics today. Okay, yesterday was the first date and today it's the second date on which we are conducting the mathematics Olympiad. Okay, so for all the other Olympiad examinations, we have 2 practice tests. The first one is available 24/7 on your dashboard, but then for the second one, you need to book the slot and then take the examination. These are free, but then these are recommended test, because I had this question in the chat section, a student asking me like, is it compulsory to take these practice examinations? And I would say yes, you should, everybody should take these practice examinations, because these would be helping you out with your preparation part. Okay, so that is really important. And secondly, to understand the technicality of the system as well, because you would be appearing for the examination in online mode, let's say, if you have opted for the online mode. So you would understand like how to take the level 1 examination, and you don't uh, get confused, or like what to do during the examination. So those kind of surprises don't come in the main examination, which is the level 1 examination. Apart from that, we have free preparation material also, which is provided. You would not be like, because we have launched these preparation material recently, so in case if you've not seen it yet, I will be showing you where you can access this preparation material. Then we have this option of answer key viewing and challenging the answers as well. Okay, so once the examination gets over, what we do is we show the answer keys, and then the students are free to raise a challenge as well. Okay, and then finally we have the award, so we give recognition to top 50% of the students. I will be just discussing the awards part once I go through the website in detail. Okay, and the enhancement in CREST Olympiads are focused to provide transparency and sufficient practice before the final exams. Now, a bit about Green Warrior Olympiad. I had covered a bit earlier, and a little bit more about it. So this examination, this prestigious Olympiad examination, is conducted in association with the Office of Principal Scientific Advisor to the Government of India, the Association of Indian Principals, and the Water Bank Foundation, right? And this initiative is based on the 8 UN SDG goals, and it is a part of the UN event V267. This examination is free of cost for the students registering through schools. Okay, in case if you apply individually, it would be certainly chargeable, but then in case if your school is participating, and please note that this is only for Indian schools, for which we would be doing it free of charge, and not for the international schools. The examination duration is 1 hour, and the practice test takes place in December. The students of grades 1 till 12 can participate in this examination. And we have this Green Ambassador program also for various volunteer activities, which we would be doing as a part of this Green initiative. So in case if you're interested, you can just let us know. You can either drop us an email or WhatsApp us and let us know that you are interested to become a Green Ambassador. We would be happy to take you with the further steps. All right. Now, so Olympiad preparation. So this is a question. So now you have read this screen. So let me first discuss it, and maybe I would be asking you what points you have to add into this. So why Olympiads preparation? So first is to test your conceptual understanding and analytical thinking. Second, improve performance in school and stay ahead of peers, right? Then third is to assess student not just within the class or school, but at a national as well as international level, because these examinations are conducted across the globe. Okay, and so it's just not limited to your particular school or a nation, but then to the international level. You get an early exposure to competitive examinations, and finally you improve your problem solving skills, motivation, and confidence. So anything which you would want to add up? I'll just wait for a few points in the chat section, and then I'll carry on with my next slide. Anything which you would want to add up in the why part, like why Olympiad preparation? Anyone? You can write it down in the chat section. And if nothing is coming up, like I feel if no points are coming up in the chat section, Anvi, I'm so sorry, I cannot unmute you. You can write it down in the chat section, please, whatever you have, the query you have. It boosts the mind of kids. Absolutely. Anything else which is not covered in these 5 points which we have mentioned? Sure, Hong, we will be telling you about the awards and recognition a little bit later when I discuss the website in detail. Abhishek says smart work. Okay. And anything else coming up?
Feel competitive environment. Okay.
Yes.
So any point that is not covered here, I think that is how
Right.
I would put it. Problem solving skills, confidence. I think most of these things are mentioned here, right? Anything which is not mentioned here.
All points covered.
Okay. So I think let's carry on, Arti.
Yes, absolutely. So let's go to the next slide. And it states like beyond school benefits. So what extra benefits you are getting? So you are certainly studying in the school, but then what are the benefits which you get beyond the school? So first of all, preparation for competitive examinations. So conceptual understanding, problem solving, time management, MCQ format, right? Second is application for higher studies, so useful for undergraduate programs outside of India and beneficial for PG programs, example MBA in India. And job prospects, so Olympiad ranks add to academic credentials, highlight subject strength in the resume. Now, how to prepare. So this we were discussing earlier. I'll discuss about the points which we have mentioned. So prepare early. You should cover the school curriculum in advance. Prepare notes, underline key concepts, read free preparation material on CREST Olympiads website to understand the advanced concepts. So we have a wonderful preparation material available on the website. I'll show you like from where you can access that material, and it would be certainly helpful for your preparation. Then second point is do extensive practice. Attempt as many MCQ type questions as possible. Focus on conceptual clarity and practical applications. Take additional practice tests provided by CREST Olympiads. Okay, so additional practice tests, you should, like the students who have enrolled through the schools, they would have got this additional practice. And for the other students as well who have enrolled individually, what they can do is they can go to the dashboard, and from there they can get these additional practice, and they can purchase they can practice from these additional papers provided by CREST Olympiads. Of course these are chargeable, but then these would be really helpful with your preparation part. And then finally, I would like to mention about, because this plays these things, the free trial and the practice test too, these both things play a very important part in your preparation. So we would recommend that you would certainly take these free trial and practice tests, because I'm reiterating, like I had discussed this earlier also, but then I would tell this point again. So basically these free trial and practice tests helps you understand the platform better, because we have the webcam enabled system. Okay, so you are aware beforehand only like what all things are required by our system, and you are then able to smoothly take the examination, the main examination. Okay. And secondly, like, it is about the preparation, so you understand what kind of questions would be coming in, what kind of difficulty level, the exam pattern. So there are many things. So these free trial and practice tests are the replica of the main examinations. So if I say replica, don't understand you'd be getting the same questions. The questions will be different, but then the entire paper pattern remains the same. Okay, so in case you have not taken these tests, do take these tests, certainly. Now, how to score high. So attempt the questions smartly. Now, what does this mean? So you would be knowing that we have two sections in our CREST Olympiad examinations. First is a normal section in which generally speaking, because for few of the Olympiad exams we have other marks, but then for most of the examinations we have a general section in which the marks is the mark each question carries is 1, while in the achiever section each question carries 2 marks. Okay, so we would suggest you to attempt achiever section earlier. Then do not spend more than 2 to 3 minutes on any question. Attempt all the questions, eliminate answers which are definitely wrong. So attempt all the questions. So like in case if there is a negative marking, so make sure that if you're attempting all the questions, you're really sure that the answer which you are marking is correct. Otherwise there would be a negative marking in few of the examinations, not all. Then keep calm during the examination. So the first thing what you have to do to be calm, take a deep breath before the exam, drink small sips of water during the examination, and prior practice helps you avoid surprises. Okay, so we are focusing on practice a lot, so you should also focus on practice by practicing the papers. Start positive, mark answers to easy questions, and there is nothing much to lose. There are bigger exams after class 12th. Okay, so you should not get worried. Okay, I lost this mark, this question did not go right for me. So these kind of things are nothing to worry about. Okay, so this is just the starting, and this is a learning phase for you. So don't get disappointed, don't get disheartened if you get less marks or something of that sort. You would be getting many opportunities later on also. And finally, stay energized, plan it beforehand. So avoid heavy food. If needed, carry protein biscuits and have sufficient sleep. Okay, so if you sleep well, you would be able to recall what you have learned. And this is all. Thank you so much. Now let me quickly stop the screen share and share my screen once again, wherein I'll be taking you through the dashboard tour, and you will understand, because there are many students who don't understand how to book the slot and how to practice. So there are many things like this. Okay, so what you have to do is, I'm on CREST Olympiads website right now. I'll discuss all the important links first of all, and then we would be logging in, and we would be seeing these activities like how to book slot, how to take the examination. So the first thing over here is the Olympiads. So these are the main Olympiads which we conduct: Math, Science, English, Logical Reasoning, Cyber, Green Warrior Olympiad, Spell Bee Summer, Spell Bee Winter, and then yes, Teacher Olympiads as well for the teachers. Now, coming up to, like, let's say I'll go to Green Warrior Olympiad. So let's say I would want to study more about this. So what I have to do is I have to just click on this, and then I would be reaching to that particular page. So on this page, you can find all the details about that particular Olympiad, right? So if you would have clicked mathematics, you would have reached the mathematics page, and all the details related to that particular Olympiad would be there. So like why Green Warrior Olympiad, how to register for it, what is the syllabus, what is the exam pattern, what is the date, fees, and many other things. So all the things can be found out here. In case if you would want to access those pages individually, what you can do is you can go to the FAQ section and then access each of these pages individually. So let's say if I would want to check the examination dates, I'll click on exam dates here, and I can see like when the examinations will be conducted. So we have three options over here: the online mode, the offline mode, and the teacher Olympiads as well. So here for the online mode, I had told you like the practice test 1 is available 24/7. Okay, you can attempt it anytime. But for practice test 2, the dates are fixed, and so you have to book the slot and then take the examination. And same applies for the level 1 and level 2 examination as well. So students, make sure that you don't miss upon any of these dates. And again, I would request all of you to join the WhatsApp channel so you don't miss upon any important update in case if you forget seeing the website and the details. But then since you would be available on the WhatsApp, you can see the details. Okay, this is coming up and this is coming up, so you are ready for all the steps further. And we have the answer key dates mentioned as well. So when which examination answer key would be shown. So right now we are having this practice test 2 for mathematics. So the answer keys for this particular examination will be shown on 7th and 8th of November. So those of you who have attempted this examination, make sure to view the answer keys on 7th and 8th of November. Right. The next thing which we have is the examination syllabus. This is again very important. So what you have to do is go to the exam syllabus, select the subject. So let's say I would want to see for mathematics. So here you can see the syllabus for, let's say I would want to check for class 6. I'll click class 6, and then here I can see the syllabus for class 6. Then we have the sample papers. So you should study from these. Okay, I'm showing you these because you should study from these. You should go to these pages and then study from there. So let's say for class 5, I would want to check the sample paper. I'll come here, and here I can see the sample paper. I can even download it. Right. Then we have the previous year papers. Okay, so this is again very important because you'll get an idea how the examination papers are. Here you can download it. Okay, it is available in the form of PDF, and these are the real previous year papers which you can practice from. Then we have the marking scheme. So how many questions would be coming in, how many marks are there, how many like how much time I would be getting to complete the questions, Okay, so all the things are mentioned on this page. You have to just select your respective subject and you can check the details. Okay, for spell bee winter, how many questions would be there, how many audio based questions would be there. Okay, and so all these details you can find on this marking scheme page. Then we have the cutoffs and ranking criteria. So I had seen this question like how many, what is the cutoff for level 2? Okay, so I would say that top 55.56% of the students, they qualify for the level 2 examination. Okay, so you have to be in that top 55% to qualify for the level 2. For grades KG and 1, we do not have any ranking system, because these examinations are parent teacher assisted, which basically means that the parent or teacher can assist the child during the examination and help in reading out the question, and basis the student's understanding, he or she can mark the answer. But please note, everybody, for students of class 2 till class 12th, you are supposed to sit alone in the room and take the examination. Make sure your face is completely visible in the camera, and uh, like there is nobody around and you are the only one. You don't have to use your mobile, or you don't have to access any other website on your laptop. So there are many other things which may lead to disqualification, so do the examination in utmost fairness. Okay, otherwise it we also feel really disappointed to uh, disqualify the children, but then it's to be fair with everybody, hence this mechanism is there. Okay, and apart from that, like we have mentioned all the things. So in case if two students get the same marks, like then how the ranking would be applicable. So basically the students who complete the examination in less amount of time would be ranking higher. In case if both the students complete the examination the same amount of time, then the younger student would be ranked higher. Okay, so you can just have a look at this page to understand in detail about the ranking part. Then we have the awards and recognition. Okay, so somebody wanted to know in detail about awards and recognition. So since this examination is conducted globally, so we have this international rank holders. Okay, so we have 3 international rankers from each grade, starting from grade 2 till grade 10, and these 3 students from each subject and class, they would be getting an achievers trophy and a merit certificate. Then top 10% of the students, they get medal. Okay, and in that also we have gold, silver and bronze medal. Right, so basis your percentage, you would be getting gold, silver or bronze. Top 25% of the students, they get a merit certificate. Top between 25 and 50% of the students, they get honorable mention certificate, and the remaining students, they get a digital certificate of participation, which would be available on the dashboard of the student. Right, in case if the school is participating, in that case we send physical copies of the honorable mention certificate also. Otherwise, in case of individual participation, honorable mention certificate is available in the dashboard, on the dashboard. Okay, it is available in digital mode. Now for students of grades KG and 1, since this is parent teacher assisted examination, so for all the students who get 60% or above would be eligible for a star medal and a merit certificate. Right, so this is about the awards part. Then the subject cutoff. So to get an idea, like a rough idea how the cutoff goes actually, so what you can do is just go to our page, the cutoff page, and you can check like last year what was the cutoff for medals, level 2, merit certificate, honorable mention certificate. So you'll get a rough idea. And in case if you would want to see the rankers, you can just go to the rankers here. Maybe we would be having few rankers in this meeting as well, whose name is there in this list. So let's see. So here, like we have these rankers for the academic year 22-23 for CREST English Olympiad. So these are the names printed on the website. And then let's go to the preparation part. So this is very important. So I had been focusing on the preparation part quite a bit. So how to access the preparation material, what you have to do is go to preparation and then free CMO reading material, let's say. So I have reached the class 1 preparation material page. In case if I'm in class 8th, let's say I'll click class 8th, and sorry, let's say I click the class 5. Okay, so here what I see is this is the entire syllabus. Okay, so just a moment, I think so some other page opened up. Yeah, so here this is the syllabus for class 5, entire syllabus, and for each topic we have the reading material. So let's say I would want to study about natural numbers, so I'll click on natural numbers, and here I get the entire material about the natural numbers. So the entire reading material, then few sample questions, and then you would be having the practice questions as well. Okay, so this is how the reading material would be presented to you. Okay, so let me go to some other class. Let's say I go to class 1 and I click on number name over here. So here everything related to number name would be presented, and you can see the sample questions. So these are the practice questions you can see, and then you would be having some practice questions as well. Okay, now, let me go to some other reading material. Let's say if I would want to study about CSO, I'll just click on that, and then again the same process follows. And similarly for CEO, soon we would be updating for other subjects as well. Okay, CEMMO is also available. We do have Olympiad books available in case if you would want to purchase. So these are available in both physical and digital mode. So physical only for Indian like students residing in India. We do not dispatch to international countries, but for international students, you can buy in the digital mode as well. Okay, so this is the front end, and now quickly, let me quickly log in to the dashboard. Okay, so for you what you have to do is like the email, you have to enter the email with which you have registered and enter the password and click on the login button. Once I log in, I would be reaching the profile page. So here students, please note that you have to complete your profile, otherwise you would not be able to move to any other section on the dashboard. So it's really important for you to complete the profile and then only go to any other section of the dashboard. So the first thing which I would be doing after registration is taking a free trial. Okay, because this will be helping me with my main examination. So let's take a free trial of, let's say, Spell Bee Winter. I'll click on take examination, and this is how the screen looks like for your exam instruction. Okay, so you have to read all the instructions carefully and start the camera. So since this is a free trial, we have given this option of attempting without the webcam. But then in the main examination, practice test 2, level 1, level 2, this option will not be coming at all. And you have to open the camera, and then only you would be able to start the camera. Okay, sorry, start the test. Then we have this audio check. Let me share my...
Your full potential. These are the keys that will unlock.
Yeah, so my audio is also working, and I'll finally tick mark this. So after reading all these and I'm okay, comfortable with the audio and everything, I'm not doing with webcam because Zoom is using my camera. So I'll do without webcam, and I'll click on start test button to start the examination. So this is how the examination window looks like. So the total time would be coming in, the name of the student, the name of the examination. On the left panel, you see all the questions and the legend also. So color-wise legend is available. So green is for answered, red is for not answered, orange is for review. You have marked that question for review, and blue is not attempted. So right now all the 60 questions are coming under not attempted. So let's say I go to question number 5. I say, choose the correct word for the blank. Blank means to move somewhere in a way that draws attention to yourself. For example, because you are angry or upset. So let's say I feel storm should be the correct word for it. I'm not sure, but then let's say I feel. I'll click on the next button, and this gets recorded. So now I'm not attempting any of these because I'm not sure. Again, I attempt. So this way you have to take this examination. Okay, you have to read the question, read the options, and carefully discard those options which you feel okay, these would not be at all correct, and then finally select your answer. And then once you are done, you have to click on this button, finish, and proceed to get set spell. Since this is a spell bee examination, this option of spell get set spell is coming, otherwise it would be just finish exam. Okay, so now I'm comfortable with what I have done. I'll say submit and proceed. So here you see like all the audio based questions are coming up and the time. So a student gets exactly 5 minutes to complete these 10 questions. They have to hear to the audio.
The two players together make a formidable combination.
So word to spell from the given sentence is second last word. The spelling is formidable. The second last word was formidable, and I'll write the spelling of that. And in similar way, I have to write down the spellings of each of the word asked, and then click on the finish button to submit my exam. Yes, submit the test and my examination gets submitted. So this is how you have to do your practice test 2, your level 1, level 2. Okay, but then the link is different. Okay, so for free trial you have to directly go to the free trial, but then for the level 2, level 1, level 2 and practice 2, you have to come to this page, book slot take exam page, and do the rest. Okay, I'll come to that a bit later. First of all, let us check the answer keys. Okay, so right now I had taken this examination Spelby Winter. I'll click on the view answers button, and here I can see, okay, what the question was, what the options are, what I had answered, and what the correct answer is. And let's say go to the question number 5th, which I had marked. So, okay, C is the incorrect answer, and I feel no, C should have been the correct answer. So I can raise a challenge as well. Students, please note that this is chargeable, but then in case if your challenge is accepted, the payment would be refunded. Okay, so here what you have to do is you have to give a very proper justification, like why A is not the correct answer and why C is the correct answer. Okay, so our academic council knows like why you have raised this challenge. So this is all about the examination process, like how to take the examination, and then how to view the answer keys and challenge, if any. Now coming up to the slot booking page. Right now, this student is from Jordan, okay, and his particular time zone is also being seen over here, apart from the Indian Standard Time. So to all the international students, you would be seeing 4 columns: exam level, exam date, slot time as per IST, and slot time as per your country zone, right? So you can see like what is your time at which you have to take the examination. Now the first thing which you have to do is, like on this page, book slot take exam page, you will be seeing all the examinations for which you have subscribed. I have subscribed for logical reasoning, English, mathematics, and Spelby Winter. What I have to do is I have to click on the book button. I have to select the exam level. Let's say I select practice test 2, but then for English practice test 2 is already over. Let me go to Spelby Winter. I'll go to Spelby Winter. I'll select the exam as practice test 2. I'll select the date, okay, 24th of November. And the slot time is available from 11 a.m. till 7 p.m. as per IST. What I'll do is I'll click on 11, and it tells me that the time as per Eastern European Standard Time is 24th November, 7:30, and it is AM. Okay, so I'll say book slot, and my slot will get booked. For best experience, you should use laptop or desktop to book the slot. Anyhow, the examination can be taken only on a laptop or a desktop. It cannot be taken on a mobile device, okay, on a mobile. So you have to use a laptop or a desktop to take this examination. So here you notice like the practice test 2 is booked. Now again, to book for level 1, what I have to do is I have to again click on the book button. I have to select the level, I have to select the date and then the time, and then book slot. So in this way my slot gets booked. In case like if you have some challenge during that day, okay, you are not able to attend the examination or something, like some problem comes in to attend the examination, you are not available or anything of that sort, you can just click on the edit slot booking button, and you have to select your level, to select the date, the time, and then update slot. It is chargeable, so we recommend you to be sure before booking the slot for the main examination. However, contingencies do come in, so in that case you can just click on the edit button and book rebook your slot. Now, finally, how to take the examination? You have to come on this page again, book slot take exam. You see this button, click to take examination. This link will get activated 10 minutes before your exam time. So you have to click on this button and the similar screens which we had seen for the free trial, exam instruction page, and then you have to start the webcam, and then you have to click on the take start test button to start your examination. So this is how you have to proceed. Okay, so this is all about the examination, like all the important links and how to go about the dashboard. right? If you would want to see your subscriptions, you can just go to the subscribe page and see your subscriptions. If you would want to enroll for new subjects, you have to click on that, make the payment, and you can buy those subjects as well. Additional practice I was discussing, so you can buy those additional practice by going to the additional practice buy page, and here you can select and buy those practice papers as well. So now let me stop my screen share, and if we have doubts, we can pick up those. So the chat section is full. I'll start.
Yeah,
I'll
there's a lot of fun as well as a lot of questions also, but I think a lot of questions have also been answered. So
Okay,
guys, in
great.
case you have any questions, so Aarti, what I would recommend is let's start from the back,
Mm-hmm.
because guys, I think those people who are acting smart will have to remove. So Aarti, I think why don't we just remove Abhimanyu and then maybe this other guy, because I don't want people just making fun. I think this is going to be a serious session. Okay.
Yes, right.
So we can just remove a few students who are creating. Let's do that first, and then maybe we can just answer. Guys, I think if there are questions, and we are more than happy to help you out and answer your questions. Okay. Okay, guys. So any questions that are basically unanswered, we are more than happy to. So there's a question from Arush: in practice exam, achiever sections are not available. Any idea why? I think in my opinion, it is available, but in case you feel it is not there, we'll just get it checked. But the last 10, I think just to give the hint, last 10 questions are actually part of the achiever section. Anuj has asked, when I go to book my slot on the website, it says that the school state can't be empty. I have already filled it, and ma'am, so I can tell you again that it is not filled, but in case you have any problem, just write a mail to info@crestolympiads.com and we'll be more than happy to help you out. Okay. Then I think I'm just this. What does it mean when question is marked for review? So Arush, what it means is that basically it is an indication for yourself. So if you have marked a question, right? So let's say you think that the option, let's say B is correct, right, for a question, but then you're not sure. So you just mark for review, you mark B and then mark for review, so that later on, you know that I think towards the end, you need to come back to that same question and then make sure that you're able to give the right answer. Okay, so that's basically what is meant by review. What is the steps before final exam? Anek is asking that, means levels and practice sessions. So Anek, what we have is we have a free trial, which I think students can give 24/7, followed by practice test 2, which are actually scheduled on specific dates, and you can get it on the exam schedule page. And then we have the level 1 exam, top 55.5% students, they actually qualify for level 2 exam for math, science, and English, right? So 3 subjects you qualify for level 2, and then you can give the exam. I think the details are there on our website. Meher is saying that he's facing some issues with the website. Meher, you'll have to send the details as to where you're struggling, and accordingly, there can be somebody who can help you out. That is what we can do. Swati is saying, please give a little bit. Okay, I think I missed the question. I think the screen is moving so fast. Just 1 minute. Aarti, if you can just read out the question, or Pooja, if you can do that.
Yes.
I want to add my point that the radio button size
Let
should
me
be a
just
little bit
find it
larger.
out.
Rachita, why don't you? Because I think this may also be related to the, because this is the first time we are hearing from you, Rachita, about the radio size button or radio button size. If you can just share a screenshot and share it on info@crestolympiads.com, I can check it. Also mention the device that you're using and the browser that you're using, right? If you're using an old browser, then the user experience may not be good enough. Okay, then what else?
For practice test, will there be ranking system or marks obtained?
Okay, there's somebody has asked after how many days the results are announced and the awards are dispatched. Diptarka, what happens is that we basically take around a month's time to declare our final results, and typically after a month and a half of the last exam, right? Because then we tend to send the awards all in one go. So I think after the last exam, right, of CREST Olympiads, we would typically take around a month's time to declare the final results, because there are also a lot of changes in the name, and some details are not available, especially the address details are not available. But after a month's time, after we declare the results, we typically send the awards to residences. Okay, any further questions? How can the exam be taken in schools? Ritu's asked that. So obviously you can either opt for pen and paper exam. So you'll have to talk to the school. Or second option is if the schools already have laptops and desktops. There's similar process. I think the way you would give at home, you can also give it at school. If you're participating online, are you be eligible for level 2 exam, Vikram? Yeah, Vikram, definitely yes. I think for math, science, and English, as well as the spell B exam, which is conducted in summers, we do have level 2, and that is available for online students as well. Is there a way is there a way to check the place of the students after giving practice test? I don't understand what that means. We do,
And
I
do
think,
we have to?
yeah, Aarti, can you?
Yeah. So there is one question like, do we have to register again for level 2 to appear for
No,
that?
no. So there's, first of all, you don't have to register again, and you don't have to pay any additional fees. Yeah. So only thing is that keep that in mind that there might be level 2 exam, and just make sure that you give the exam. Okay, when the test round of this meeting will start. Okay, Diptarka, there right now there's no exam or any test. So you have to just come on the days specified in the exam schedule and give the exam. Okay, right now there's no exam which is linked to this particular meeting. Are there any awards for international students? Absolutely. So we provide only global rankings and obviously as well as zonal ranks, and and we do provide percentile, right? So based on percentile alone, we are actually giving the awards to students. Ritu is asking what is enough time for exam. I'm not sure if I understand. I think it's a 1 hour exam. So all the exams are 1 hour exams. So obviously you have to attempt unless until you are in KG, for which we have 45 minutes exam. Mayor, you'll have to check the exam schedule for the CMO. I don't think I can tell you dates for each and every exam. So just check the exam schedule page on CREST Olympiads. It's very clearly mentioned. All the dates are mentioned here. I think a lot of people are asking where is the achiever section. So I think just let you know that each exam, right? There's the regular questions and then there's a achiever section. Achiever section typically would be the last 10 questions in any exam, and marks are double, right, of the regular questions. So it is there. I think if you take free trial or you take the regular exam or practice test 2 or level 1 exam, you would find the achiever section. Okay. It is mentioned on the top right corner of your screen. Okay. Somebody is saying, sir, I applied into, okay, I think I missed the question. Somebody is asking, can I use a calculator? Please understand that calculators are strict no. In case we found that you have used a calculator, you would be totally banned without any prior notice. That I can tell you very upfront. We take it very seriously. Are we allowed to register on iPad? Yes, I think you can register on iPad. Just make sure that you're not using Safari, you're using Chrome, right? So if you're using iPad, please use Chrome and the updated version of Chrome. There should not be any problem. Okay. Any other question, Aarti? Because I think there are a lot of questions that I think I'm missing out on.
Is there a negative marking in CMO?
So there's no negative marking in most of the regular CREST Olympiad exams. So don't worry about that. It is only there for Green Warrior Olympiad and Mental Mathematics Olympiad. But for all other exams, there's no negative marking. Can we give the exam in tablet? Yes, Rahul, you can give the exam in tablet as well. Just make sure that the tablet size is more than 10 or 11 inches. So you cannot give it in very small tablets. Yeah, Aarti.
Yeah, it should be greater than 11.5 inches.
Okay.
There is one question from Jian. He's saying that I'm unable to view the answer keys for CREST English Olympiad practice 2.
Okay,
So,
I think the dates would have
that
passed.
examination, like that. Yes.
Yeah, so the dates would have passed. So I think if you look at when you look at the exam schedule page, you would find that the answer key dates are mentioned. The answer key dates are mentioned or available only on those specific days. Okay. Is there a difference between the test on 2nd December and 22nd December? There's absolutely no difference. So don't worry. I think the difficulty level, everything is same. So you can choose whatever you like. So there are people who like to give it earlier and there are people who like to give it late. I think the papers are same. For taking the exam on laptop, can we use Safari? Yeah, definitely don't use Safari at all. Safari is a very old browser, so never use Safari. You will not be happy with the entire experience that you're going to get.
And for today's CMO exam, when the link will be open?
So the link is already open. I think there are also new slots that we have created today. So guys, if you have not given the exam for today, please make sure that you book the slot immediately and take the exam. Can I give the practice test? Okay, Arthika, you'll have to read the questions.
Yes, sir. So can I give the practice test 2, then give the practice test 1?
Anuj, yeah, absolutely fine. You can give the practice test 2 first and then give the practice test 1. That is absolutely fine.
Yeah. And where can I get old exam papers? That is examination papers older than 2022.
Yeah, so right now we do have one previous year paper available on our website. I think it is under FAQs. Under FAQs, you'll find previous year papers and you'll be able to find one of those papers. There are 2 papers which are available in the books. So in case anybody has access to the CREST Olympiads book, you would find 2 papers right now.
Yeah. And one question is like, what is the difference between test on 2nd December and 22nd December?
Yeah, there's absolutely no difference. Don't worry about it. So the difficulty level, the format, everything is same. You can choose whichever date that you're comfortable with. Do the CEO exam and test have speaking or writing skills? Yes, we don't have right now speaking or writing skills. I think you can understand in an online format, it is a little tough. So it is only basically seeing the question and then answering those questions. Okay, any further questions? I missed the English practice test. Can I give it now? So Siddharth, you cannot give the practice test 2. You can only give the practice test 1, which is available 24/7. And I think that is that's the best you can get right now.
Yes. And Shravi and Benny, I see your hands raised. You can write it down in the chat section so that we can take up your query. And one question is from Rachita ma'am. She says small kids will be encouraged when they get certificates physically.
Yes, so we do send the certificates physically only. So all those students who get medals and certificates, they are sent to individual residences if they have applied individually. If they applied through the school, we send it to the school. So it's a physical certificate. We don't give digital certificate. Digital certificate is only in the case of participation certificate and honorable mention certificates. But apart from that, I think these are all physical certificates that we send. I can attend the exam on laptop. Yes, you can attempt the exam on laptop. Are there links to registration or in the website only? Yeah, you can register for the exams either through the school or you can register through the website. There are only 2 possible ways. Okay, I believe no further questions, Aarti, or are there any questions? What are the chapters for CMO? Mayor, the syllabus is very well explained. Even the preparation material is available online. So I would encourage you to explore the website a little bit more. I have tablet of 10.1 inch Lenovo tab. Is it fine? I think Aarti had mentioned that it is 11.5 inches tablet that you need. You can try with 10.1, but I'm sure that the experience may not be as great. That is the only thing, but you can just try checking it.
Yeah. And then how are the awards sent to international students?
It is sent again by courier. So I think if the students have registered individually, we'll send it individually. If you have registered through some of our partners, we send it to the partner and then partner in turn deliver to your school or to you.
What if a child misses the practice examination?
Nothing, you miss an opportunity of giving a good exam. That is what I can say. I think it's a good practice. I think the practice test means it's a good practice and that is what you miss out on. What is the minimum marks to qualify for level 2? So Manas, the minimum marks are different for different subjects and different classes. I would encourage you to just go through the cutoff section. I think for all the previous years, we have actually given the cutoff so that I think we provide the right kind of transparency to all the people. So you can go, I think, and I cannot promise that it will be the same this year because the level of questions may change and even the quality of participants may change. But I think the cutoff is mentioned. I think we provide that transparency to all the students. So you would know above what percentage people qualify for level 2, above what percentage people got medals, above what percentage people got merit certificate, above what percentage people got honorable mention certificate. I don't think there's any other organization across the globe which provides that level of transparency.
Yes. And there is one question related to password change. So you are getting an error because you're not entering the correct details. Or in case if you do not remember the details, I would suggest you to just drop an email at info@crestolympiads.com and we would be helping you in resetting your password.
Absolutely. So till month of March, we get awards, trophies at my home. Rahul, I think generally our experience, previous year experience is that we start dispatching awards only by end of February or early March. By end of March, yes, you should get it, but I think just keep some buffer. I think till April you should definitely get it. But yeah, end of March is actually a right estimate. See, I'll tell you why it takes a lot of time, because I know a lot of people do complain that there's a delay from our side. See, please understand that a lot of people put incorrect addresses, they provide incorrect mailers, PIN codes are not available. So I think we take a lot of effort to just clean that data. And I think that takes a lot of time. That's the only thing I can say.
Yes.
Arush, the criteria is simple. I think there's a cutoff score that we declare after the level 1 exams are over. And based on that, you qualify for level 2. Arush, hope I answered that question.
And now,
And globally, it is same, right? I think, see, please understand that globally, it is the same cutoff for all the students. We don't really differentiate between zone or anything else.
how are you going to send all of these trophies for 40 countries?
Yeah, so we do have global courier partners. So don't worry about that. We do that. And we have been doing that for last several years. And that's the reason I think you can see there are a lot of international students for there today also.
Yeah. And one question from Ang, are there any online tutors for preparation?
As of now, we don't provide. I think we believe in providing all the material. And I think that's a result. This year, we initiated a new initiative where we are providing the entire content free of charge. The preparation material is available. You can convert into PDF. You can take printouts, whatever way you is helpful. We do that. And we'll continue to improve on that. In case you find that the material is insufficient, please send us a feedback and we'll be happy to improve that further. I think this is a recent initiative, so it will take some time for us to have all the material available on our website.
Yes.
Are there any?
How can we know if we pass the examination? Okay, so I think so. Nitin sir is not there. So how can we know if we pass the examination? So Lily, we would be declaring the results, and before that, you can see the answer keys as well. So the answer keys, you'll get to know whether you have passed the examination or not. Okay, and are these trophies sent for completing level 2 or trophies for level 1 qualifiers as well? So these trophies are for all the international rankers only. Okay, so if for those examinations where there is a level 2. Okay, so in level 2 we declare the international rankers who would be getting the trophy. But for examinations, let's say cyber or logical reasoning or spell bee winter, where there is just one level of examination, in that case you would be getting, like for level 1 only, there would be there since there is one level, you would be getting the trophy if you hold the international rank 1, 2 or 3. Okay. Okay, so any further questions? I'm pasting all the links in the chat section. So make sure you copy these links because these would be really helpful for you to, like any further query resolution or anything of that sort. Do we get books from CREST if we have registered individually? So the books are available on the website and these are chargeable only. So you have to purchase it by going to the preparation part. Okay, Olympiads preparation part, and there you can purchase it. So we have both the modes available, physical and digital. So whichever mode you would be interested to buy in. Where are the results declared? Will you send an email? Of course, we do declare the results on the website. So once you open the dashboard, your dashboard, under the performance section, you can see the results part, and on that tab, you can check your result. Okay, we do send all the notifications in terms of SMS, WhatsApp, and emails. So make sure you mark our emails as important so that they don't go to the spam folder and you miss reading those emails. Apart from that, we are like sending our regular updates on our WhatsApp channel as well. So in case if not joined the WhatsApp channel yet, we request you to do the same. Okay. And any other questions coming up? How to get CREST books in Dhaka? So Rudhir Priya, for international students, we just have the digital mode of books available. You can make the payment and you'd be getting the PDF copy for that, and you can study from that. We do not internationally courier the books as of now. When will CREST books usually arrive? So, and I see you are an international student, but then for international students, as I mentioned earlier, physical books are not dispatched. It's only the digital books which we have. Okay, Arush, thank you so much. Any other questions coming up? Any questions? After this test on 22nd, do we have any tests more? So this on 22nd, you have the CMO level 1 examination, right? So in case if you lie in top 55% of the students, you would be eligible for the level 2 examination. So be prepared for that. In I think so first week of February, we have the level 2 examination of CMO level 2. Okay. Yes, your dad can start the examination and leave immediately. And I would suggest that you should practice beforehand from the free trial, additional practice papers, so that you would not require any help from your dad or your mom during the main examination and starting the examination. Okay. So I would suggest you practice from the practice papers provided so that you don't face any challenge during the main examination. Exam syllabus available on books. On books, like the books are made from the syllabus which we have mentioned on the website. Okay, so this is topic wise book. The entire book is as per the syllabus. Which link we use to take a practice test? So I had told this earlier. In case if you have missed attending that presentation, I would request you to go to our Facebook group, which is facebook.com/group/CREST Olympiads. And there you can check our video wherein I've been explaining about this, like how to access the test. You have to first book the slot for practice test 2 by going to the dashboard, clicking on the book slot take exam button, and then clicking on the book button for the subject for which you would want to book the slot, and then take the examination on the book slot date and time. Okay. So Shrihan, we are about to end the session. We are already 8 minutes above beyond the time which we
Arthur,
had.
one more question is there. Sorry to interrupt you. How do we know that I am qualified for level 2?
Yeah, so we would be sending emails to all our level 2 students, like who have qualified for the level 2. Okay, so you would be knowing, you would be getting an email message as well. And once we declare the result for the level 1 examination, so make sure that you check the dashboard, check the result, and then and the result also, you would be like, we would have mentioned whether you have qualified for the level 2 or not. Okay. Shrihan, as I told you earlier, like we are about to end the session. In case if you would want to leave, you may leave. We are just taking up the questions. So the session is almost over. Okay. Any other questions? Anybody? No questions, Nancy says. Okay.
Arthur, ma'am, Nitin sir is back. Please unmute Nitin sir.
Yeah, I have made him the co-host. He should be able to do that.
Okay, guys, thanks a lot. I don't think there are further questions. I think Manas has asked whether the class 2 has level 2 exam. So yeah, class 2 doesn't have level 2 exam. Only for Green Warrior Olympiad, we do have level 2 for class 2 as well. Okay, guys, thanks a lot. I think it was lovely talking to all of you, addressing some of your queries. So I think it was good. And best wishes. I think a lot of you would have exams starting. So best wishes to you.
Thank you so much, everyone. You have been very participative, and all the best for your upcoming examinations.
Yeah.
Bye-bye and have a great evening. Yes,
yeah, and
sir.
we'll meet again after 2 weeks. So next week we are not going to have any session, but I think in the following week we are definitely going to have another session on Saturday. So in case any of you have missed out on something or your friends would like to join, they are most welcome to join us on the Saturday, after 2 weeks.
Yes.
Okay, guys. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody. Yes, we do meet every weekend, but then not on the coming Saturday. That is On the 11th of November, there would be no session, but after that, there will be a session. Okay. So bye, everybody. Have a great evening. It was nice having you all. A lovely audience. Take care and
Bye-bye, everyone.
bye-bye. Bye.